Good evening and welcome back to Mary Love's Country Living. I am Mary Love. Tonight we're going to have some sausage, gravy, and biscuits for dinner. It's easy, it's quick, and I don't mind making it for my husband. Now granted, I will have to make some gravy without the sausage in it because I don't care for sausage gravy. But the biscuits are going to be 7-Up biscuits. They're easy to make and they taste so good. I got my oven preheating to 450 degrees. Hopefully by the time I get these biscuits put together and cut out, ready to go in the oven, it'll be heated up. So let's get started. I'll get you down here where you can see what I'm doing. Now I am going to make a double batch just in case my father-in-law decides he wants to come over and eat. So here we go. We're going to use 4 cups of a baking mix. Now it don't matter what kind of baking mix you use. I use Great Value from Walmart. It works just fine. Ain't never had no problems with it. So we're going to measure out 4 cups. I will put the recipe in the description box below for these biscuits. And it'll be just the regular recipe. There's 3 cups. 1 more. Now you watch, I'll make this double batch and then my father-in-law won't come over here and eat. And I'll have a bunch of biscuits to do something with. Oh, there it is. Alright. 4 cups of a baking mix. It actually calls for 2. It calls for the original recipe, calls for a 1/2 cup of sour cream. So I'm going to use a cup. That will be this whole container. Let me stir it up a little bit. I think I'm going to measure it just to make sure that it's a whole cup. Because it sure looks awfully light in the loafers, if it is. Yeah. Whoop. It got close. We're going to add just a little bit more. Stir this one up a little bit. Looky there. 1 cup of sour cream going in. I've been working on trying to make me a little intro deal for my videos. Haven't quite got it figured out yet, but I'm working on it. Alright. Let me grab a fork. We're going to give this a stir. Get that sour cream mixed in with that baking mix. There ain't 4 ingredients to making these biscuits. Baking mix, sour cream, 7-Up, and butter. That's all it is. And they make such a good tasting biscuit. Alrighty. Now then, we need this measuring cup back. Well, no, we need a liquid measuring cup. Let me find it. Oh, I bet we're going to have to use some Sprite because, yeah, that's flat. I don't know why that's flat, but it is. If the Sprite don't work, grab you a bottle of, or the 7-Up don't work, grab you a bottle of Sprite. Well, I bet that one's flat too. Yep. Ain't no fizz to that one either. Almost like somebody opened it and put it back under the cabinet. I got one more left. Let's hope we hear some air coming out of this. Oh, I'll bet this one's done too. Well, that totally sucks. Because ain't no fizz to that, so they're not going to rise without it. Well, I ain't never made them with club soda, but I guess we're going to try. Here's hoping. Oh, there's the sound you want. There's the fizz you want. I never used club soda before, so here's hoping it works. Hopefully this don't turn out to be a big flop. Because this is the first, folks. Alrighty, we got that mixed in. Get this mess cleaned up. Go right down the drain. Alrighty, now as far as biscuit cutters go, this is my little homemade biscuit cutter. It's about 3 inches in diameter. If you don't have a biscuit cutter, this is a tomato sauce can with both ends cut out of it. This makes a great little biscuit cutter. It does not rust. It's been cleaned up really good. I've had this for several years now, but after my neighbor made me this one got pushed to the side. Because I love this little wooden one. So, we're going to spread some flour out here. Oh, the oven heated up, so I'm going to put this in there, let that butter melt. We're going to put some flour down here on this counter, so I'm going to put you back down here where you can see what I'm doing. Sprinkle some flour. Spread that around. Make you a little design. Alrighty, now we're going to pour this out there. Alrighty. That in the sink. Now then, we're going to get some flour on this. You don't want to mess with the dough too much, because if you mess with it too much, it's going to get tough, and you'll have a tough biscuit. Nobody likes a tough biscuit. So we're just going to twirl it around here a little bit. And we're going to flatten it out. I could use a rolling pin, but my hands work just as well. Now these biscuits are going to go in a 450-degree oven for 15 minutes. Alrighty. When you cut your biscuits out, take that biscuit cutter, push it down, lift it up. Don't twist it. If you twist it, they don't seem to rise as good. Push down, lift up. We'll see how many we get. I think I might have flattened my dough out too much. Alrighty. Move away some excess dough. And don't worry, I ain't throwing this dough away. I will use it. I may have to get another pan, but I will use it. Because in the middle of the night, when you want you a snack, these biscuits taste pretty good. Yeah, I smashed them out just a little too thin. That's alright. Let me check this pan and see if it's heated up yet. Grab some pot holders. Oh, no, I can already tell it ain't, but we're going to help it out by stirring it up a little bit. Alrighty, we're going to put these in here. And all that nice melted butter. Yummy. Ooh, these are going to be good. We're going to scooch them up in here as close as we can get them. Yep, I'm going to have me another pan. I got too many biscuits. Can you ever have too many biscuits? I mean, is there even such a thing as too many biscuits? We're going to pinch off a small one so we can scooch it up in there. There's my fork. We're going to scooch that one up a little bit so we can get that one in there. Alrighty, we're going to get this one in the oven. 450 degrees for 15 minutes. Here's what they look like going in. Don't forget to set the timer. And I'm going to finish up these other ones, and we'll be back momentarily. Don't go anywhere. Alright, now we're going to get some sausage gravy going. I'm using J.C. Potter, regular flavor, excuse me. I'm going to crumble this up in my pan, let it fry till it's all done. Then I'll add some flour to it, make a roux. Then I'll add some milk slowly to it and get it to the consistency that I want it. And we'll have some sausage gravy done here. So, I'll be right back. Alright, as you can see, I got my sausage on cooking. I will let that cook, and like I said, until it's done. It takes just a few minutes. It doesn't take long. And we'll be back here in just a little bit. Alright, these biscuits are done. So now I'm going to go over them with some butter. Just brush over the tops of them. Don't pay no mind to all them dirty dishes back there in that sink. And there we have it. Hot homemade biscuits. Now then, I'm going to get this sausage gravy going, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm going to add a little bit of bacon grease to this sausage because it didn't render off enough grease to make gravy. And that's all the bacon grease I got. I put a little bit already in there. I'm going to let that melt. Alright, now we're going to add about 2.5 tablespoons of flour. We're going to stir that around. A little bit more. There we go, that's a plenty. We're going to let this cook for just a minute to cook that raw flour taste out of it. And then we're going to pour some milk in it. Alright, let's pour some milk. I need just a hair more. Alrighty. And now we'll stir this until it thickens. It'll take just a minute. And this is how you make sausage gravy. So I'll be right back. Alrighty. Here's the biscuits. See how nice and fluffy they got? So we're going to take a bite. Because I never made them with club soda before. There ain't no difference. They're good and moist. Those are really good. Like I said, I'll leave the description or the recipe in the description box below. So if you want to give them a try, feel free, and I hope you do. I made the sausage gravy. Now I won't taste it because, like I said, I don't like sausage gravy. My husband likes that, and he's outside, so he's not in here to taste it either. So with that, I will close and tell you that I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. I hope that when you lay down to sleep tonight, you get a peaceful rest, that you wake up in the morning refreshed and renewed, ready to meet a new day. And with that new day, I pray that you will do some kind of random act of kindness. If you're driving through McDonald's, through the drive-thru, and there's a single person in the vehicle behind you, do something nice. Pay for their order. I've had that happen to me, and I've, in return, done it for the same, for the person behind me. A little bit of kindness goes a long ways. So, be kind to one another. In this day and age, kindness it's priceless, and there's not enough of it. So take the time, smile at somebody, say hello to a stranger that you pass on the street. Let them know you've seen them. It means a lot to some people. So with that, I'm Mary Love. This is Country Living. I thank you for dropping by. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, I hope by the end of this video you'll see something you like and hear something you like. And if you do, I hope that you will consider subscribing. These are simple meals. I'm not a fancy cook by no means, but I cook what we like, and we like what I cook, so it all works out. But to my subscribers that I already have, thank you so much for your sticking with me. I appreciate it. I've just gotten started with this, and I'm looking to stick with it because I'm really having a lot of fun. But again, I will say good night and God bless, and until we meet again tomorrow.